So, ladies and gents, welcome to another video. As you've just seen by that little intro clip there, around 9 o'clock one evening, someone came into my van and they took my Jackery. Luckily, I got it on camera. Gutted, to say the least. Nah, I'm only joking. The Jackery's in the house. What you just saw in there, that was me. I was just trying to show you that with everything that we have in campervans or even motorhomes, they certainly cost quite a lot of money. And from that, you've got to protect your own. So the purpose of this video then, this is just to show you guys what I've done and how I installed the CCTV that I've got in my campervan. It wasn't expensive. I was searching Amazon, I was searching eBay, I even looked at a few YouTube videos as well to try and find out which is the bestest one, which is ideal, which would suit my needs. And I came across this one, which was recommended by Gadget John. If you're not sure who Gadget John is, link in the description. He's another van lifer and he makes some cracking videos. So this is the CCTV that I've bought for my van to protect it and make sure that whenever I'm out, I can still check in on my van, and it even alerts me when it detects movement. And also what you've got to appreciate as well is for that CCTV camera to be up and running, the van's got to have Wi-Fi. So by having Wi-Fi, I can always continually check inside the van whenever I'm out, providing I and the Wi-Fi router or the hotspot has got 4G or even some sort of internet signal. So the CCTV camera I purchased was the Neos NS Cam. Now, it is 1080 HD, and as you can see from some of the images as well, depending on the strength of your Wi-Fi, it is pretty damn crystal clear. It's also got night vision as well, so what I'll do is I'll pop a little picture that I took from when I was in the van the other night and just testing it out, and you can see what it looks like. The images are quite crisp, and again, this varies on your internet signal. And without further ado, let's have a look at this little CCTV camera. So this up here is the CCTV camera that I've got. You can see that I've had to install another USB point just up here. The reason for that is because I've got no other USB ports. The most localized one to it is this one down here, but I didn't want a cable coming all the way down. So I installed this USB station here, and it's got two little ports on it. So one can feed into the CCTV and the other can feed into my little Wi-Fi router. So this is the cam in general then. I've just used the magnetic base and I've stuck it down. The good thing about it is the camera can swivel as well. I don't think you can do that on the app, but you can manually swivel it to wherever you want it to be. But yeah, it can go up, down, left, right, anywhere you bloody want to. You do get an absolute bunch of cable as well. So what I've had to do is just tie it all back with a cable tie. Works off 12 volt as well. So I'm inside my cupboard now. I've drilled a small hole up in here just for the wires to come through. I've just got to tape all these up just yet though, just to ensure that, you know, they're not exposed and it's black and it blends in. And then I've also just got to tuck all of this up in the corners so it's completely out the way. So the cable runs all the way down and it drops down into the cupboard where all my fuse box and my control panel is. Okay, so once you've wired all your CCTV up and you've connected it to your Wi-Fi, which is a very straightforward procedure, may I just add, you download the app and you connect the app then and you set your CCTV up via the app. What I'm going to do now is just pop on the screen and just show you what I'm seeing. What you can see is you can see a live image of what's been happening. So I'm waving now to the CCTV camera. You can see that there's not much delay, there's no lag. It's actually quite smooth and it's actually all right, to be honest. Videos, so if I tap the right hand side now, you can see that I can record. That's live recording, and you can even have two-way conversation. So there you go. It's not like you can have a two-way conversation with an intruder in your van, but at least you can say F off, get out my van, whatever you want to say to them. I've called the police, probably the more appropriate one to use actually. So yeah, the app itself, it's very straightforward. It's got a good Google star rating. There is quite a bit more you can do on the app as well. So you can actually mount that CCTV camera upside down. But when it's mounted upside down, you might think, well, I'm going to have an upside down picture. Never fear. So in the settings, they've actually got a 180 feature, so you can actually flip the image 180. So it doesn't matter whether you're having it upside down or the right way, you'll still be able to have the image, you'll still be able to look at the image the correct way up. So anyway, I don't want to drab on too much about this CCTV camera. It's actually been in the van for the past couple of weeks now. I have been using it, so I have put it as a direct live. I have put a fusible link into the circuit as well, and I've gone straight to the battery, so it's continually operating. My Wi-Fi is directly linked. So what I've actually done is that USB station that I've put up the top there, I've actually directly fed that to the battery with a fusible link on the live side. So both the Wi-Fi and the CCTV camera are permanently on, basically. I don't want to drab on too much about this CCTV. It's been in the van for the past couple of weeks now, and it's been great, even when I've been parked up the top of the Longmynd and I've been over at Pole Bank, which is probably a distance from where I park of about 3.4 mile. I can sit there on the trig point and I can look what's happening inside my van. And, you know, it just gives you that reassurance and peace of mind too. So there you go, the Neos NS Cam. I've called it the Camper Cam, and yeah, you've got to protect what's yours in your van. It's also got motion detection as well, and it does alert you on your phone via a notification, just to say it's detected motion, and it will start instantly recording whenever it's got motion in the van, which is great. So some of you may be wondering then, what is this Wi-Fi hotspot you've got? Well, let's get it down. Let's have a look. So this is the Huawei, I think they call it MiFi. So basically what you can see, for Christ's sake. So basically what you can see there, it is just the size, half the size of a phone. I'm on EE. The reason I've gone for EE is because they always seem to be the better network. On my phone, I'm with Vodafone, and Vodafone, sometimes when you're out remotely, the signal is bloody awful. So whenever I don't have signal on my phone, whoever I'm out with, whether it be a friend or whatnot, they always seem to have signal on EE. So I thought, you know what, if I'm on two networks, I do have a bit more of a fighting chance. So I've got Vodafone on my phone, and I've got this one on EE. So this little unit itself then, this was 62 quid, and then I've got an EE SIM card in the back just for mobile data only. That cost me 25 quid. And for 25 quid, it come loaded with 120 gigabytes of data. And when you actually look on the EE website, they're an absolute extortionate amount of money. I'm not going to mention where I got it from, because it might get a certain person in trouble. It might get a certain company in trouble. It's not illegal, by the way, either, if any of you lot are thinking that. So we also purchased this as well off eBay, and it's made for the Huawei mobile hotspot docking station, whatever you want to call it. It's 3D printed, and yeah, it just sits in there nicely. So there we go. Apologise if it was a little bit clicky, and just thought, you know what, I think it's something that people need to click on and actually need to watch. And sort of, if you haven't got CCTV in your camper already, or even your motorhome, it's certainly something that people need to think about. And it's certainly, you know, protecting what's yours in your van, whether you snap a picture of somebody or the motion detection's picked up and somebody's in the van, you've actually got something then that you can hand over to the police to investigate, or even use social media, because that is a very powerful tool. Anyway, I'm going to stop drabbing on. Hope this has been useful for quite a few of you van lifers out there. I know quite a few of you anyway have CCTV, but for those that are getting into van life, or those that are beginning to start to use their camper van that they've converted, think about protection. There you go. Think about protection. There you go. Always carry a Johnny in your pocket. There you go. That'll be sufficient enough, wouldn't it, eh? But no, on a serious note, CCTV, certainly have a think about, and also Wi-Fi. You've got Wi-Fi as well then, haven't you? There'll be a link in the description. It's not sponsored, it's not affiliated, it's just a link just to help you guys out if you want to go and check out what it is. They are quite cheap, the CCTV cameras. They're not as expensive as what you think. I think I paid about 28 quid for it, and that come with all the fitting kit. And then that USB station up there that I had to install, that was only 8 quid off Amazon. Anyway, thanks ever so much for watching, and I'll see you guys. Well, we're actually in December now. What's going on? Actually in December. It's going to be Crimbo soon. And we've got a good one planned for Christmas. Stay tuned for that. Anyway, thanks ever so much for watching, and I'll see you on another adventure.